Hello everyone, lockdown day 6 I think it is. I recorded the last two on the same day, but I'm now actually recording this on Tuesday, hoping to get it up by lunchtime, so we'll see how we go. So I'm not going to have too much of Debbie waffling to begin with, just to say that I hope you're all doing okay. Shame the sun has gone, been very misty and murky, but at least actually it's quite warm, so that's quite nice. Doing top tips for the day. I can't remember what the top tips are, my brain has gone into a mush. But I think one of the things that we need to do to keep ourselves sort of sane and focused is just really go outside. We're hopefully going to go outside later this afternoon and try and fill up the brown bin. If Tanya's watching this, she'll be very, very jealous because Tanya doesn't have a brown bin. But yes, the brown bin comes tomorrow. But being outside in the air, scooping up autumn leaves, I might even take my camera out there, so I might even post some pictures of the lovely colours of autumn leaves. So anyway, yes, so get outside and just get lots of fresh air. So we will begin. I'm going to begin today. This is going to be quite, hopefully I say a short one every day, and I haven't actually put my clock up there that I had the other day because I've forgotten to do it, so just keep an eye on it. 10 to 15 minutes max, I hope, because my next job after this is to make some banana and date muffins. Anyway, you don't need to know that. But, so we will begin, and we're going to begin today's practice in child's pose. So if you can just get yourself down into child, whichever version you prefer. As you know, I'm a wide-kneed kind of gal. And again, with grounding, this week's grounding practices, make sure that you are connecting with the earth. So feel the tops of the feet, the head, the arms, spread your fingers, just a little bit of gripping onto your mat. And we're just going to take a couple of breaths here. Now take your right hand to the top of your crown, the crown of your head, left to the base of the spine, wherever you can get to. And let's just start with one of these lovely full breaths that go up and down the spine. So when you're ready, on the inhale, the breath goes all the way down the spine to the base of the spine, and then on the exhale, we visualize the breath coming all the way back up to the crown of the head. So try that one more time. And if you like to visualise the breath as light, that's quite a nice technique. You can do that anytime, if you're feeling a bit depleted, a bit stressed, do a couple of breaths with the idea of bringing the light all the way up and down the spine. So when you finish that and you're happy to bring yourself up, we'll move up into tabletop position. 3 rounds of cat and cow, inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down. Last one, inhale up, exhale down. Moving on, inhale up, exhale down, tiger, so right arm, left hand, right arm, left foot, here we go. And then left arm, right leg. And again, 2 more. Right hand, left leg. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Last one. And then back to centre, back to tabletop. Grounding again, feeling your hands pressing into the mat, knees, backs of the feet. Give yourself a little sway from side to side. And then we're going to bring our right foot forward, frame that foot, and you're just going to rock gently backwards and forwards. So we're having a nice big stretch out through the backs of the legs. You'll find if you do this first thing in the morning, obviously it's more challenging because the body's stiffer than if you did it last thing at night. And then let's shuffle that foot forward. See if you can come up and flex that right foot. Just try and keep your gaze on your big toe, and then point and flex. This is a bit of a balance. Obviously, if you've got knee issues, you might want to put a cushion under that left knee. And then see if you can take your gaze away from your toe, bring the spine nice and tall as you continue to point and flex. And then finally, flex that foot, keep it where it is, and just bring the arms up and hold. And then gently come back down as we then extend forward, bring that right foot down. So as we shuffle that foot forward, we've extended much more through the legs. And then we're gently going to walk that right foot across, swapping the right hand into lizard pose. Again, a really big deep hip opener, feeling the grounding, right foot, left knee. One final breath here. Then gently walk yourself back. Flip the right knee back. Let's do 2 rounds of cat and cow to keep our flow going. And then we come round with the left foot, making sure you're nice and aligned and set up. And then we do exactly the same on the other side. We're keeping that foot grounded. We're not coming up onto our toes. One more, backwards and forwards. Now we're going to shuffle that foot out in front of us, inch, 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 and then when you reach a position that you feel you're not overextending, keeping your eye on that right toe, coming up, I'm going to point and flex. And then let's bring the gaze now from the toe up ahead. And when you feel nice and balanced, remembering to cushion that right knee this time if you have any knee issues. I'm actually double matted here. I'm on a rug and a mat. So inhale, the arms up, focusing ahead. I'm focusing on a very dirty window that needs to be cleaned and a rather gloomy looking garden. I say gloomy, it's grey, it's misty. And then when we're going to come forward, bending that left knee, bringing your hands in, and then let's shuffle out the left foot so we get that deep stretch here through the hip flexors, keeping the shoulders loose, the gaze forward, feeling that lovely deep, deep stretch. One more breath. And then let's walk our foot in and then gently come back to your tabletop position. 2 more rounds of cat and cow, keeping our flow going. Now we're going to bring that right foot forward again. We're going to inhale up. Exhale down to prayer. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Now you can either stay here or I'm going to take it up a bit higher today, so we're going to do a high lunge. So either stay here for the second part, or if you're confident, come up onto your back toe and then we inhale up. So if you're staying with your knee down, we're doing the same thing. We're bringing the arms up, keeping our gaze forward, pushing, rooting down with the back toes, the left toes. And then palms are going to kind of come together. We're going to do that twist again. Trying to, again, there's more balance involved in this if you are in a high lunge. And then taking your, that was handy, taking your left hand down and then bringing up your right arm. Holding for 1, 2, 3. Hand comes to the mat, left knee down, sweeping around. 2 rounds of cat and cow. Then back, sweeping our left foot forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling, palms down. Inhale. Exhale to twist. Now we either stay here if you want to repeat again with that knee, right knee grounded, or if you're confident and with a balance and you want to come back up onto your right toes this time, push back. So we're feeling a nice dynamic stretch through that back right leg, the calf, all the way to the hamstrings, and then slowly push down with your left foot. So we're rooting, grounding down, arms are coming up. Looking wherever you're looking ahead. Inhale. Exhale to prayer. Inhale. Exhale to take the twist, so right elbow on left knee, looking over your shoulder. Trying to keep that back leg straight, and then you're going to drop right hand down and then extend through with the left arm, holding 1, 2 and 3. Bring the arm down, drop the knee, sweep back. 2 more rounds of cat and cow. Then we're going to take a nice big deep stretch into child's pose. And then when you're ready, we're coming around to, and that's got a wandering. Don't know why I want to have a straight mat, there we go. Okay, so we're going to take our feet out in front of us. Let's just do another little toe wiggle. Point and flex. I'm trying to do this, I keep telling you about my dodgy foot. I did get through to the podiatrist yesterday, but I'm afraid the outcome was eye-wateringly expensive, and I don't have 400 quid to spend on a biomechanical assessment and some inserts. So I think I'm going to go the doctor route to begin with, just to see if there's anything that's gone awry somewhere. Anyway, enough of that, you don't need to know that. So we're going to take a forward fold. We're going to do this just with the legs out in front of us, and as always, we are doing it with trying to start with our stomach coming down to our thighs rather than rounding the head and trying to get the head down to the knees. So come up into a nice tall seated position, Dandasana, staff pose. Arms are by your side. We inhale up. Exhale forward, so we're taking our stomach first towards the thighs. And then go only where it's comfortable for you. I don't want you pushing yourself anywhere where it's too hard to hold. So ankles, toes, calf, or even knees, wherever you can go. Everybody is different. We're not in any kind of competition, as I said yesterday. But the idea is we're starting from the base of the stomach first, trying to get that towards the tops of the thighs. Trying to keep the spine tall, keep the gaze forward. Slowly slide your hands back up. We're going to take the spine in the opposite direction, so take the hands behind and gently push the chest out. You can look up or be mindful of your neck, or just keep the gaze forward. The main thing is that we are taking that spine in the opposite direction. And we're going to finish with cobbler's pose, butterfly pose. Again, another lovely grounding posture, so bring your feet together. Just a little rock from side to side. Again, feel those sit bones as you rock from side to side. And then just gently we're bringing our heels towards our groin. Trying to keep the spine nice and tall. And then inhale as you bring your knees gently up, and then exhale gently down. As I said, we don't bounce the knees here, it's a very gentle movement. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Last one. We'll work on this one a little bit more tomorrow with everyone's favourite, extended. But to finish today, we're going to take our feet out in front. You're going to take yourself all the way down to the mat, and I'm just going to talk through, those of you all know it as well, but talking about lovely breathing techniques to keep us nice and calm and centred. So before we do that, bring your knees up to your chest. Apanasana. Give your spine a lovely roll, a massage. And then as we've been doing, keep hold of your right knee, left leg comes out in front. We're not bringing the head up today. You can either put the heel back, the left heel onto the mat, or you can just have it floating. Floating, obviously we're developing a little bit more core strength. And then swapping round to the other side. So you're holding your left knee, right foot is extended in front, and then come back to both legs. Final roll around, massaging that spine, and then gently bringing your feet down, legs down to the mat. Drop the shoulders down to your mat, palms are facing up, feet slightly dropped to the earth. So the Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath, the breath that we use the back of the throat to make a noise. You can do it on the inhale and the exhale. I tend to find that I just do it on the exhale, because that's how we really control and get that lovely extended breath and extended feeling of being a little bit calmer, slowing things down. So you're going to inhale through your nose, and then exhale while making that nose. Very difficult to talk this while I'm talking, but So you're using the back of the throat but to exhale, but you're not exhaling through the mouth, you're exhaling through the nose. So we'll do that again. You can do this while counting as well. Generally a good start is either 3 or 4, so inhale for 3 or 4 and exhale for 3 or 4. But as you get more practice, you can actually extend the exhale. So again, that is much more, it's a more calming, has an even more calming effect on the mind. So we'll just do 2 more of those and I'll leave it up to you. You can count yourself rather than me counting. So when you're ready, by all means carry on breathing. And like I say, if you're feeling stressed or you need just to focus, tune inwards, then the Ujjayi breath is a very simple and very accessible technique. So thank you for watching and joining in, hopefully, and I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste.